Hello everyone, I am Professor Amit Solanki, working as an assistant professor in Department of Electrical Engineering, SND College of Engineering Research Center, Yola. Today we will discuss the topic of power system subject, that is the single line diagram. Before starting the topic, we will discuss about some basic things. This topic, it is a very basic fundamental of the power system. As you know that what do you mean by power system? That is it is the combination or interconnection of the various components which is used for generation, transmission, and distribution. So in that we have studied about the representation of the power system. A typical power system consists of three-phase grid to which all generating station feed energy and from which all substation takes energy. That is the representation of the power system. Grid. Either a three-phase single or double circuit transmission line running throughout the length and breadth of a country or a state. That is called the grid. Now discussing about the components of power system. As you know that there are the various components of the power system like generating stations, which is also alternators, then power transformer, then transmission line, then substation, or we can say that the substation transformer, then distribution transformer, and the load like synchronous motor, induction motor, lights, etc. These are the some components of the power system, or we can say that these are the basic components or parameters of the power system. The various components of the power system and their interconnections are usually represented by the single line diagram. Single line diagram, that is generally it is the way of showing with the help diagram to the various components which are working, which are performed in the power system. So if we are talking about the single line diagram, in that a balanced three-phase system is always analyzed on per phase basis by considering one of the three-phase line and neutral. It is enough if we show one phase and neutral in the diagrammatic representation of power system, and the diagram is further simplified by omitting the neutral, and so the resultant diagram will be a single line diagram. Now we can say that a single line diagram is a diagrammatic representation of power system in which the components are represented by their symbols and the interconnection between them are shown by straight line. This is the basic fundamental of the single line diagram. Besides the symbol, the ratings and the impedance of the components are also marked on the single line diagram. These are the basic concept of the single line diagram. In that figure, in the diagram, you can see here, this is the basic structure of the single line diagram. In that, there is the basic generating point, then transmission 1, T1, T2, and load, that is the distribution. This is the basic diagram. We can also represent the single line diagram with this diagram. In that you can see here, first that is the generating station. Now the power is almost generate in the low level like 11 kV or 21 kV. So in that we have shown here the generating is in 11 kV. Then it is transmit to the higher voltage like 132 kV, and there is also a step up in 220 kV and 400 kV. This is called the primary transmission. Also, then we have a step down to 132 to 33 kV. That is called the secondary transmission. And in that, after that, we will step down the voltage 33 to 11 kV. That is called the primary distribution. And that was the substation. And from that point, there is the industrial consumers and various consumers And after that, 11 kV is stepped down to the 400 volt or three-phase connections. That is called the secondary distribution. And after that, the various consumers, we have distributed the load. So these are the single line diagram or representation of power system. According to that, we can generate, transmit, and distribute the power. So thank you so much for watching this video.